In this video, I'm sharing with you the 4 essential steps you need to take if you're serious about wanting to win the humorous speech contest in Toastmasters. Hi, I'm Rick Olson, founder of afunnierYou.com, creator of A Funnier You and the A Funnier You Academy. This video is a follow-up to my popular article I posted on LinkedIn about the 4 essential steps you need to take to win the humorous speech contest. Real quickly, the first essential step is reading the judge's ballot, the scoring criteria. You should understand that if you're competing in the humorous speech contest, that only 15 out of the 100 points are for humor. For 2 years I competed and lost at the division level because my goal was to make the funniest speech I could. And I did that because everybody said, "You were the funniest, I don't understand why you didn't win." Well, I didn't understand either until I went back to the judge's ballot and the scoring criteria. I was like, oh, how could I be so foolish and not do this earlier? So I changed my approach, and that's the topic of several other videos and articles on the blog at afunnierYou.com. It's also the processes I ended up putting in my book, Hook 'em with Humor. The second, the second essential step you need to take is picking an appropriate topic. When it comes to being funny and comedy, Mel Brooks has a quote: "If I get a paper cut, it's a tragedy, but if you fall into a manhole and die, it's comedy." What he's essentially saying is that we laugh at other people's mistakes. We laugh at other people's misfortune. So you should put yourself as the speaker in the position of allowing the audience to laugh at you. So picking a topic where you essentially fell into a manhole. The topic I picked for my winning speech was the day I rode my bicycle 100 miles by mistake. Now you can take a look at me and see I'm a pretty big guy and tell that riding a bicycle for 100 miles is going to be a challenge. That speech is based on a true story. My wife and a friend of mine went and rode in the Wichita Falls hotter than hell 100-mile bike ride, and we missed the turn, and we ended up, instead of only doing 50 or 60 miles, we ended up doing 100 that day. And the story that I used to win the humorous contest is all about that. So you need to pick a topic where you've encountered some obstacle and you let the audience laugh at your misfortune. The third essential step is crafting your speech like a story, using a story arc. First act, second act, third act. Because story is so topical, it's so popular right now. There are a lot of available articles on it. I recommend Doug Stevenson's 9-step story structure or Michael Haig's 6 steps. I actually kind of combine the two for my own hybrid approach. But basically, in following a story structure, it's cohesive, it's thoughtful, it allows your audience to have a whole-brained approach while listening to your speech and really get involved and put themselves into the heart of that story. So the first step is understanding the judge's ballot. The second one is picking a topic where you fell into a manhole. The third one is formatting your speech like a story, a well-structured story. And then finally, the fourth step is following my laugh generator process. I have some articles on my blog about that at afunnierYou.com, but at the A Funnier You Academy, which also is linked on my blog, I have some free training on that. It is the foundational process I ended up developing based out of my frustration of losing the humorous speech contest for 2 years, and then finally what I did different and the different approach I took to finally win. So those are the 4 essential steps I recommend you take if you're interested in winning the Toastmasters Humorous Speech Contest. I look forward to seeing A Funnier You.